And we're live! It's working, unlike last
Yay!
night.
That's always nice.
So, I have no idea. Am I player 1 or player 2?
You're player
Okay.
two. Even though you hosted. Thank you, game. Just what we wanted.
I am totally testing out the scoreboard, because I've not actually tested it today after messing about with it.
So all these viewers, the hype for Melty and here ready and waiting.
all these viewers, man. All these viewers. Let me just bring back up the window so I can see what people are saying. Oh, I can't even see that, actually. Okay, I can't read chat.
Oh no!
No chat for me. La preview stream beginning. MegaJS here, alongside the Hutchman, testing
everyone?
this out before we dare to think that everything's fine.
Because nothing is ever fine with Twitch.
Nothing is ever fine in general.
Dude, I don't even Twitch stream and I know that everything goes wrong.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? So I guess you could say this is the pre-show, where we'll just mess each other up for a bit. Plus it's controller test as well, because you've been having issues with yours. So that's a good thing.
Damn
no.
it.
No, I'm not getting endlessly knifed.
My scrub tier, Sinania.
I think everybody's, I think most of the people which are coming over from the Unial scene tonight, other than like Ro and that, are pretty much just playing for the fun of it. Because I mean, this is going to be one hell of a night. There's a lot of people taking part. We're up to 27, and because of that, we won't be streaming every match and losers. That'd be impossible. The entire winners bracket will be streamed though, so everybody will be on screen at least once. Those of us get sent to losers bracket will be taken in by Ridian, who will be dealing with the losers bracket issues and whatever, such as connection. Anybody might have connection issues, or people that disconnect and need a ruling, or whatever might happen in this absolutely crazy night. This one-off ranbat, and if it works, it might happen again, but it's purely for the anniversary of 10 years of the arcade game. And the game is being taken out of Japanese arcades very soon because it's its 10th year anniversary, so it's the way it's going to be.
You're getting called out.
You're part of the Unial scene, man. You play Unial?
And before he's a more hardcore Melty Blood player than he is Unial player.
Yeah, and before he plays more Melty Blood, and that'll be me told. Yep.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Oh yeah, I probably shouldn't have said Unial scene, but
Yeah.
people will get what I mean. He plays Unial. Quite a lot of the people that are playing tonight play Unial. We've got Watty, the Hutchman plays it, we've got Ridian, we've got Ro, we've got... What else we got? Skull. There's quite a lot of people which I don't know that in the tournament that actually do play Unial. I've just not had the pleasure of meeting them, or I just don't know their actual name away from their challenge name, so that'll be interesting. What are you doing to me, sir? Feel free to do that whenever you want.
The gamer Goofy wants to know when and how we're doing this.
When are and how are we doing this? It starts in 15 odd minutes, and basically when it's your turn, you'll need to either host a match or your opponent will need to host a match. Myself and Hutch will join to spectate and provide commentary as necessary, and other than that, that's the way it'll work, because that's the only way it can work. There is no lobby system for this game, so it's going to be a bit of a go-ahead. Well, my Flash just crashed in Firefox, which is amazing. You know you're having a good night when Flash crashes. I do wish that this game had some sort of lobby system. I know that CC Caster is great, the rollback netcode is great, but it doesn't help run this sort of thing, if I'm completely honest. So basically this is why I put on the website that people need to have a port open and be happy with sharing their IP address, basically, to connect to that game. People have to make sure that they don't spectate without, without permission. Basically, it should only be the people who are playing and the people who are commentating, so that we don't slow everything down. Obviously, people can watch the stream for most matches. If people want to watch and spectate the losers bracket while they're waiting, they technically can, because obviously that's not being streamed for the most part up until about round 4 or 5, depending on what the current bracket looks like, because I've not looked, because obviously we've got extra people joining. That'll be the basics of it. It'll be interesting to see if it works out, and that's why this is why it's a one-off, because if this might go horribly, people will be pissed off, I'll be pissed off if it doesn't work, and then I'll just, cut my losses and be like, it was fun for a night, but we can't do it again. If it works, we'll do it again in the future, maybe like once a month or something, and if we actually get used to doing it in reasonable time and stuff, it might even make it better than that and actually make it once a week. Until then, tonight is purely for the fun of playing. And Ro, you just got attacked by Nightbot. I will deal with that.
SS Nightbot on duty.
Yeah, Ro needs to be added as a regular. He should have been anyway, because he does take part in the Unio ranbat, so he should have been on there by now. The one thing I'm going to ask people to do, and I know it sounds really simple, but just make sure your version of CC Caster is updated, because if anyone comes in with the older build, they won't be able to play. It won't let you connect. So if somebody does have the older build and then has to go and download it, their net might be really quick, but it's still a bit of a pain for people to have to set up the controller again and all this sort of stuff. I think it is literally starting in 15. This is just a test stream, and I think it's actually all working, funnily enough. So I've managed to set it up so that CC Caster passes the video straight through, so that we don't have to mess about too much. My plan, if this actually works out, is to create a Skype group for Melty Blood now. If people are interested in that, they can say so, and then what will happen is obviously that will be used as the place for discussing the game, people playing the game, and taking part in the any future ranbats that might actually happen for the game.
How are you still alive? Look
If
at that
people
fucking
are
shit. There's no yellow in that bar.
That is the... Yep, that's the current edition of the CC Caster.
How's this place?
The issue... Now, if people want to use See Me and Melty, they can. Rose just reminded me of it. If you want to use that, but if I create a lobby, it doesn't work properly, right? There's something about it I remember of. It doesn't let people continue on from game to game. If he updates it mid-tourney, we're just going to ignore it. There's no way in hell I'm going through that. I can't actually remember what my details for See Me and Melty are, but I'll make a room anyway if I can. I'm gonna have to take a look. Nope. Great, I don't remember what my See Me and Melty password is. Yay.
I'm still waiting for one of the tourney sign-up people to turn out to be American or something.
Rather than Argentinian ask.
Jabot?
Teosis has created a room for the European. Ro has added me to Skype. That's cool. I've just never actually figured out how See Me and Melty works. So, if people know how that works, that's great.
Maybe we save See Me and Melty for the next one if there is one. Well, I think.
I know that it lets you directly connect to people by pushing a button, but I just don't understand if everyone has to create a lobby, or people just join the lobby. I don't get how the next match continues over. It's not really boss. Definitely something that needs to be built in eventually. If they're going to do it.
HD when we get the Tsukihime remake. Hoi.
Fair enough. Yeah, if we ever get Melty HD, that's
Dude, Melty HD. Oh, it sounds so good.
Well, it's meant to, isn't it? I'm still trying to log into freaking See Me and Melty because I can't remember my damn password. Need to do it.
You don't need to be shit. I love Xanadu. There will be at least one person from another continent in this randa. But it says EU. There shouldn't be anyone. But
yeah, we specifically said EU for a reason. If we get foreigners, then okay.
what will we do to foreigners? Will we DQ them? That seems a bit harsh.
It'll purely depend on connection, to be fair.
Yeah, that's absolutely terrible and playable. We'll just have to say sorry. But if not... My dude just got bodied by... autocorrect.
Everybody getting bodied by autocorrect.
Shake their fist angrily at them. It's got an image of some person grabbing someone's hands and shaking them at their face, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, fight me, goddammit. Sitting here looking at Alco is boring.
Good.
Fuck you. Fuck
Good.
you.
I mean, I can make you look at her lovely face.
My view goes down a bit, to be honest.
What do you mean?
Just look at the face and go down.
But no.
I love for Gilead, at least one person from Israel joining.
One person from Israel. The one thing I should have done today, which is crazy, I should have added a what do you call it? Should have added a freaking. I can't even think now. Brain fart. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, so technically I'm locking the bracket now. So I did say 15, but the bracket will close now because I'm running a bit late on it. I wanted to give people a chance to get in. We're up to 28 people now.
Nice.
So I've given people a chance, and that should be it. Your like sounds dodging. I don't know if it's like because of my connection because we're doing this or not, but it is dodging a bit. Yeah, I can't hear a word you're saying.
Hey.
Beep beep.
What? Why can't you hear me? What is?
I can hear you now. It's just being a bit random.
That's not good. How am I supposed to commentate if people can't?
Okay, it's jumping about again. It's just started doing this too.
Why?
The bracket is officially locked.
Why do you get seeded?
That was after shuffling. I didn't choose anything. That was after letting the thing just
I
shuffle
think my
everyone
ultimate
about.
question is, why does anyone get seeded?
That's a good
When,
question.
like,
I don't know.
perfect 28 players. Now come on, Gibbs, we've got 10 minutes, fight me. I just want to play Melty and hear you all being boring.
I have just been invited to a Melty chat, which is awesome.
The Melty what?
Melty chat room on Skype.
Add you.
I will. Give me a second. I am going to add to favorites so that I don't lose it. Because knowing me, I will. Nice. So we do have a Melty EU room, which has a few people in there. I can see. The drawn in stuff's in there. That's cool. Do you want added, did you say?
Of course.
Where are you in my list right
To be
now?
at the top in favorites, you fucking slut.
I have so many people on Skype that even if there was you in my favorites, you probably wouldn't. Yeah.
I'm loving this chat. My first fight is against Tingy while I'm screwed, ain't I? It's just like, oh, there's a... That's interesting.
There you go, you've been added.
Sweet.
Right, so anybody else that wants added to that? Who's skull facing now?
I don't know.
Okay, I did shuffle it. He's just like, I don't want to be bodied by Waffy.
Who gets to get bodied by water? Okay, if I beat 2 people, I can get bodied by water. If Water didn't get bodied himself.
Right, there we go. Is everybody remembering tonight's rules? It's pretty damn simple. If you're winning, you're not allowed to switch character even after a match. If you lose, you can feel free to switch, and moons can be changed at any time you wish. You can counterpick if you know the person's player, but if they choose somebody else before the first match begins, you might feel like you've been screwed over, so be careful with that. And that's basically all we need to know. Other than that, all we need to do is make sure everybody connects and has a good time. And that was the biggest waste of a fireball ever.
How long does that orb last?
The orb lasts... I'm not entirely sure, to be fair. I'd have to actually sit there and just leave one. Because I can destroy them too, so it's kind of like... Kind of like how you jumped into the end of the massive one. You're so boss. We literally have a minute to play, so this will be our last match and then we'll start like, doing things. Right, so who's talking to me right now? Ah, cool, Ridian's around. I should really get him in here before everything goes to pot.
Hutch as well.
Hello. Yeah, Hutch is taking part.
He needs to go home.
He needs to go. Ow! Well, I have beaten him a few times. We're doing the test stream, and this is the last match before we actually get stuff going. I've tested everything from connection to, well, to do scoreboard because it's had to be edited for this version of the game. Because it was obviously for Unio, so I've completely messed about with it. To the fact that I got rid of the black borders around the game because it always has black borders, so I got rid of them in full screen. Stuff like that, there we go. And that actually leaves us off in a good position to actually get stuff rolling.
I still hate how that does 2k damage.
What?
Alco's projectile.
He hates my Alco.
Character is dumb.
I know, right?
Have a projectile that doesn't disappear on when you get hit. It's fucking cooking away
Right,
all
so
over
we're
again.
officially starting soon.
Ugh.
Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the recording and then we're going to start the official
I'm
recording.
gonna say give people 15 minutes to get here.
Dude, the tournament starts at 6. If you're not here for 6, that's your own fucking fault.
Fair enough.
We can wait an extra 15 if people wish. I really don't mind. It just means that we get to discuss
No,
things that need to
start
be
the
discussed
tournament,
anyway.
but if someone's not here for the match, delay it. But if they're not here by 1:15, then they get DQ.
Okay, so we're officially
Uh-huh.
on. The new recording has started. I am MechaGS.
How
I am.
much?
I have the
I am
Hutchman.
Bacon.
And we have Ridian, who claims to be Bacon. Kevin Bacon.
No,
Kevin.
Bacon.
Yeah, Kevin Bacon.
No one wants to be Kevin Bacon. We just want to be Bacon.
So how many people have we got in the thing? I'm guessing quite a lot of people have shown up for actually just in this right now.
I'll be on the
it's-
stream in a second.
Yeah, take your time. It's all good. As I said, we've been in, we've tested, the thing's been reset and reset again. I just need to clear this out now because that's not what I want. The scoreboard will disappear and it's blank, or it should do. There we go. So, welcome to the anniversary. Melty Blood, ranbat. 10 years in arcades. As I said earlier, it's been
10 years in
removed.
arcades that we can't get.
10 years in arcades, and it will be removed from arcades on the 24th,
No, wait, it's
I
actually
believe,
removed from arcade.
of this month.
Oh my god.
Yes, it's actually being removed. That's why I'm doing this. It's being removed from Japanese arcades. Once a game hits 10-year-old, apparently that is it.
What do people have to say about
And-
this? Well, what do the Japanese arcade players think?
Well,
I imagine there's a few riots.
What I do know is it's the Tekken 7 cabs are replacing the Melty
Oh,
Blood cabs
wow,
for
that's a
most
big
people.
downgrade then.
I know that seems to be the way it's going, because that's the only other fighter which is coming out. So obviously that's
Why aren't
the
they replacing
replacement.
Tekken 6 with Tekken 7? This is my question.
Because Tekken 6 is already out of arcades because it wasn't popular enough anyway for the
Why do
most
you think it's
part.
going to be different?
Well, that's because
I love that.
that's the
That's
point.
one really.
Funnily enough, though, Melty Blood is the longest lasting arcade cab in Japan. That's why we're doing it. It's the only game that's ever had a 10-year lifespan in an arcade, which is actually quite amazing. So we're just letting people show up. We've got Oitsu's showing up. Bonjour indeed.
Hello.
French's connection is going to be terrible. Oh
There's
God.
Pomp. There's Pomp.
Pomp. Oh, Pomp is
Attack on Titan, that name. Yeah,
Probably
Pomp
get
is in.
Twitch up.
We can announce stuff through the chat if people want that, because it might be safer. If everybody that's just taking part is in the chat, we can do that. If not, then it'll have to be by the stream, won't it?
How would you mean announced by the stream?
Like, you know, announcing matches and stuff. We can do it both ways if people want. But obviously giving people stuff. Skull just said fucking French. I knew that was coming. Anti-Saito's around.
Skull
How's it going,
pretending
dude?
he's not
I've
French.
seen you for a
we,
while.
we know you.
Yeah, he's always he's German now.
So what does he speak sausage?
Oh yeah.
Instead of forget, he's
Oh.
sausage.
To everyone who's German who's playing tonight, and Meridian just said that, we do apologise.
Don't
for
worry,
the man.
it's fine.
Who the
I
hell
have
just
German
set them?
family. They'll punish
It's
me
nice
later.
to know that Roxanne's already. It's nice to know that Roxanne's already decided that he has won his match.
Third strike is still relevant.
Roxanne's decided that his
Alright.
match has been played and has now set
Fun
it.
games.
So that's not
Punishment
good.
night
To be
harder.
fair.
GG's.
I've already got a good idea anyway.
Back in a sec.
Go on, man.
He's just a float.
I have no idea how I removed that now.
Who knows?
No, somebody's actually set themselves as a winner in a bracket. So
Are we doing all of winners bracket? Like every single one, even round one?
yes, yes, we're doing all of winners bracket. Losers bracket will not be streamed up until about the
Round 5.
round 5 area, yeah, because that's long. I'm meant to be in control of this, but I can't seem to take out that person's like, marked as one thing, which is actually very
I
annoying.
can imagine.
Like, mm, yeah, unfortunately,
Yeah.
you missed the
Oh,
time for
you're
joining.
a bit too late.
Only just
Yeah, that means we've got... That would mean if you'd have been here on time, that would have been 29 people. I think there isn't a fight for Melty to do a second, though.
We'll be starting momentarily. I'm just waiting for Ridian to get back. It's best of 3 up until grand finals, which is best of 5, or possible reset. And Ro completely just getting himself mauled by Nightbot.
Alright, I'm back.
Getting
Oh,
mauled by
Ridian.
Meltbot is fun. I should know. It's happened to me before.
Oh,
Yes.
Ridian.
What's up?
Have you ever used challenge? How the hell do you take a score out and put it back to normal?
You just
Or is that
you
not
just edit
possible
it.
now? I can't seem to edit it. It
What?
won't let me. I know, right? Oh wait, here we go. It's finally letting me do
I think it's
things.
Pomp again. Wow. There you go. I was gonna say,
Right, there
that's
we
how you
go.
do it.
Thank God for that. Right, who keeps getting mauled? Ro keeps getting himself mauled, so let's fix that. Because he's going to get himself banned and I don't want him banned. I can probably still add somebody if they want to be added real quick. I'm not entirely sure on how to do it, but I can maybe find out.
Yeah, Thalen, Gibbs wants to stream every round 1 match, even though I think that's a bit much.
Right, okay, what I've done is I've literally reversed the process. If you want to get in, you do it now.
There's a lot of games to play.
Yeah, I do think it's a bit much to stream all of winners.
Well, my plan was to have somebody else help, but I asked and nobody wanted to do it.
I think it was a shame, but I think maybe start from round 2
someone else
or
help
3.
stream.
I just wanted I asked for people to, like, come in and help, but they didn't. I am actually waiting to relock the bracket now that people can enter if they really want to. I am literally giving people a chance now, because obviously I don't want to leave people out. I'm quite nice when it comes to this stuff. King Rasta just got bodied because he tried to link the thing.
No Nightbot. Never change.
Damn!
Right, as soon
How many
as
people
soon
beat
as
me
he
to it? I even
has,
spelled it wrong, so never mind.
I'm gonna have to reshuffle the bracket
Oh
again.
well.
But other than that, once he's in, we'll lock it again.
You asked for this.
Well, they asked, and I'm doing.
So you're still insisting on streaming all the round 1 stuff?
No, if I can find somebody else who will help deal with round 1, then we won't. It's a lot of matches, and I do agree.
As I said, I'll help you spectate the round 1 matches.
I'll help. If you want.
Right, okay. What we can do is, because Riddian's doing losers bracket as well, which is massive.
Well,
This is
no,
gonna
you
be
can
one
help
hell
with
of a
round
thing
1,
to
and then we
manage.
can split round 2 between me and you. Because there's
That's
not
fine.
that much. It's like half the matches for round 2.
You can stream probably. If you want to do losers bracket, I'd probably save our asses.
We'll just do it the way we handle the Unio roundbats, really.
Yeah, but the Unio Rambats is the entire winners bracket, innit?
Yeah, but Unial
Always.
got an actual lobby
And
system.
Unio never gets this many people.
That
though.
makes it a lot
That's
easier.
true. Right, is
Yeah,
he in?
then.
No shuffle, just play and start
Yeah.
now. Okay, fine.
It is.
No
We
shuffle.
are starting this very late,
Start.
like 10 minutes late.
That's fine now. People asked for stuff, so let's do it. So first up, we've got Goofy versus Hingh. G-I-U. Ingi? Is that how you say that?
Yeah, Xanadu Gibbs has Skype. He wants
Yes, I do have Skype.
should get that sorted out.
Who's thrower?
Thrower's the person that just added themselves to the
I
listing.
need to refresh because I can't see it.